Hello, Divine Sunshine. This is Divine Sunshine coming to you with your weekend Sunshine Report, special edition. I hope that many of you all did look at my video, which was impromptu, that the Divine Masculine had channeled through me, saying what was going on with the karmic situation. I had to watch it, and I think I'm probably going to watch it again, because I was watching it as I was going about my day, and I wasn't really kind of concentrating on. I was trying to just make sure I could get any kind of extra things that I wanted to make as far as comments down in the comment section. But what I said was, I was like, yeah, ditto. I'd say yes to everything that was said. I didn't feel I needed to add anything. My first one, I did need to. As one of my subscribers, she kindly reminded me. She said, no, that's not. I forgot who I said it this time, because she didn't got it into my brain that it was not who I thought it was. It was Guns N' Roses that came out with You Give Love a Bad Name. Okay, so make sure that you are just make sure that, okay, I'm glad she's doing well. Just make sure that you are, this weekend we have the new moon, set the intentions, do things. I've heard some people using saying they taking a nice salt bath. Some of them write down letters with your intentions. You know, do whatever kind of other rituals was that you can find and get your little hands on for the new moon. Cleaning up area, getting ready, and let the universe know you're ready. Making good for your newness as well. Those are some things that can really help you. As far as with these new moon energies, you want to take advantage of it. All right, let's just get straight right on into it. Hopefully I can do this as short and sweet to the point. Hear my masculine laughing in the background. Now, I don't think you can do that. So what is the intentions for this weekend? What's our intentions for this weekend? The overall thing for the intentions for the weekend. Thank you. That wasn't it. You just fell out my hand. Period. What makes you feel loved? So the intentions for this weekend is what makes you feel loved. That's what the overall is, and I'm gonna leave that for the masculine and for the feminine. That's what we're looking at. So let's see what are some events that's gonna happen this weekend. Key events. We're gonna just do overall key events that's gonna play a part as far as helping us feel loved this weekend. What is going to happen as far as the divine feminine? What's going to be? Give me a key event that's going to happen for her this weekend. I want to say it was you. I'll get back on this financial thing. And for the masculine, thank you. You came sideways. Okay. All right. Divine feminine. This weekend, you might feel like you're going on the whirlwind. It says too much going on at once. The need to make a decision, consider a more playful approach. Now, this did come in reverse. I'm going to say this might be for two sets. Some of you all, it might be going a little too fast, too much stuff on the plate. And some of you all might find yourself really saying, nah, this weekend I'm going to lean back. I'm going to clean around the house like you told me to, Divine Sunshine. And that's going to give me some time to really make a decision. So some kind of way, some of you all, and this is the deal as far as material things, are really coming to the point, Divine Feminines, that you have to make a decision on something, but make sure that when you do it, consider a more playful approach to it. Just like my Divine Masculine had given me advice and told me that when I need to stop, I was having problems with my position that I have in an organization, and I was like, you know, how you deal with people that's acting really difficult? And he's like, take the emotion out of it. And he said, take the emotion out of it and don't stress. This one is the opposite. So I would say what this is, you know, don't stress and find a playful approach. You know, you ask the angels, sometimes you got kind of difficult decisions, you know, to see if there's an easier way of weighing this, find a solution to this problem. And can it be, you know, more fun, a funner way, a lighter way to the approach of how you can do those. The angels will, you'll be surprised, a lot of things. Because sometimes they even say about, like they say, different lessons that you have to learn. You could ask your angels too, if it's all possible. Can they help in assisting you to make that lesson that you might have to learn on the Unisoul journey a little lighter. You can ask them to do that as well. You know, is it possible I can have fun while I'm learning these lessons? I know I got to, but can you find a lighter approach to it? You know, softer side like Sears. Okay, now this one we had, this came on and sideways. So this is like, it could go, it's like, it can, it cannot. So you can go both ways as well. The Dreamer. A leap of faith. Follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. So the Divine Masculines, you will have a event in which you could take a leap of faith. It might be an opening. If I look at like the reading I did for the karmics, we've seen a lot of doors opening. A lot of doors opening. So some of you all that might be in these remediation partnerships might see something opening up for you as well. We're going to ask it clarifies, but this is what we're seeing. So an unexpected thing is going to happen. Where's these, my go-tos? Can you clarify to me about this event? What's going on with these events? Can you give me some more information about this Two of Earth? And can you give me some more information about this Dreamer? Okay. Two of Earth. So, okay, too much going on at once, the need to make a decision, consider a more playful approach. Okay, all that glitters, it came in reverse. There, okay, what I'm being brought is that, especially the next card is this soulmate. So some things you're probably going to be this weekend. It might say material, which with me, to me, is in the 3D. Let's flip it that way. A lot of things you kind of deciding on what to do, especially with this new moon coming on. Probably you all say, I want to start something new. I want to do something new. And so this is really causing you to do a lot of thinking about, you know, what I want to bring new, especially when you say what makes you feel loved. That's the intention. That's the objective of the weekend for you, Divine Feminine. So that's the overarching energy. So too much going on at once. You're probably overthinking. You're thinking a lot about what's going on with this Unisoul journey. You feel like you got to make a decision because maybe some things when you're looking in the 3D has not been glittering. It doesn't seem like the illusion of people really revealing themselves, the mask being taken off. And especially when we're talking about this soulmates, which to me could also be as far as your Unisoul, your counterpart, your divine counterpart. Again, when I see this, you know, the penguins mate for life. So that idea of really being with this person for life, forever, is really plaguing your mind this weekend because about this newness. It's like, okay, I'm cleaning my house, Divine Sunshine. Now what? Where you at? You know, so that's why they're saying keep things, to me, I see this playful approach, which means keep it light. Don't get so heavy about it, you know, daydream about it, you know, kid yourself, say, okay, you know, talk to your divine master. Okay, now you see me clearing off this space over here. This is going to be, you know, like you moving things in your living room. You see this space he got over here, Divine Master? This going to be your chair when you come. Okay, so you come in your chair, you can watch TV, and I can picture me bringing you your favorite beer and your little snacks and stuff. You know, so kind of get a playful approach. Don't get so heavy with it, okay? When we're talking about the Dreamer, a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. Now, to me, this is the influencer. Out of chaos, just like the world, out of chaos comes order. So maybe some kind of chaotic event will come about, especially what they're saying they being unexpected, and which will give order or give way to you saying, oh my God, I see my way. You know, I see it almost like a dust storm, and in the middle of the dust storm, you can kind of like see your clearing through it and say, oh my God, it looks like it's kind of lightening up, which is letting you know, okay, I kind of see my way through this issue. So right now, whatever is going on, it's almost just like this. This is a storm of energies going around. In some kind of way, it's going to open up, and you can say, oh my God, I see. You might be even doing this weekend a lot of dreaming, and this dreaming is going to help you maybe give you a doorway into your opportunity as well. Give me one more thing to kind of clarify this chaotic thing, because I think that's definitely what it is. It's out of chaos. So it's going to be a lot of things going on at once, and then out of that chaos, just like the word order is. Yeah, okay. It is what it is. Okay. This is going to help you with this moment that's going to happen. A chaotic event. What makes you feel love is going to give you a leg up on some things. That's going to help you to be able to follow your dream and to take this leap of faith. Imagine, to me, is like it's going to help you to give you a reality check. Because some of you all been daydreaming, as divine masters, been dreaming and thinking about your divine feminine in your dreams. And when I see imagine in reverse, that means you're getting a reality check. So we're talking about, instead of thinking about what's happening in the ethereal world or your spiritual world, we're talking about what can we make manifest right here in the real world, in the 3D. So this is like really, really moving and organizing your world to make this happen in your space for that. The next thing is, let's check in as far as your love, the romance. Clear. What's going to happen this weekend for the divine feminine as far as in the area of love? Okay. And what's going to happen for the divine masculine as far as in love? Okay. For the divine feminine as far as in the area of love, you have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay. So some of you all, again, you're attracting this. So whatever you're doing, kid, you making this decision. I told you, clean up, pretend, okay, this is my boo's little chair right here where he gonna watch football when he come to live with me, or whatever kind of way. You know, a little playful thing, playing house, imaginary. You know, like you had, like you was a kid, you had the little imaginary playmate. Now we find out that imaginary playmate probably was our divine masculine that's with me. Because I know many times, I remember when I was small, this real quick, indulge me. I used to have a little small table that had like little apples on it. And I remember I was upstairs and I was just talking, chatting away, just talking. And my dad said to my mom, like my mom's day, hey, whatever. He said, what is she, who is she talking to up there? She just talking? Who she done got over here and then came over and visited her? She said she ain't talking, she ain't got nobody up there. She just talking to her imaginary friend. I think it was a stuffed animals or something like that. I mean, he's like, what the heck? So I was just chatting away. Didn't even know that probably was him. This talking to him at that time. Didn't even know. So again, with that, like I say, you doing those things, you strongly the attraction. You doing things in the 3D. You also, your feelings are adjusting and changing. So this is also, you're feeling probably a real magnetic attraction to the divine masculine as well. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And that's true. So if you are, you know, let me stop talking as if, you know, it's separation thing. Let me talk more so of, I will agree with Daniellleboomlle and him saying that we have to kind of stop concentrating on that. And I've said that too, and I kind of backslide on my own thing. So let's talk about it. So those of you all that's in together and not in separation, that are in communications with your divine masculine, you know, the more you talk about it, talk to them, the more you kind of reveal and they kind of understand. I could even understand that even on my end with our means of communication. You know, it seems like, you know, you do the more, and that's anybody, you know, the more you talk to them, you get to know them, the more you fall in love with them, the more you say, oh, I kind of like you. Like, we kind of two are the same. So that's the same thing, you know, it deepens the bond. Let me get some clarifiers. Let me go to this one. Let me go to the wisdom. Ooh, you almost fell. The wisdom ones. Let's see. For the chemistry, whoa. And for the getting to know, for the divine feminine, can I get a clarifier on that? Thank you. Okay, your clarifier is this. Chemistry. Your chemistry, there's a strong magnetic pull. some of you all, this while you up there kind of, to me, you look like you're kind of shifting things out. You just really making a decision in your mind. With this new moon, are we going to go for it full gusto, or are we going to really say deuces and just let this go? You know, and like I said, don't get too heavy with it. Kind of be playful with the ideas of it, you know, in your approach of how you make this decision as well. So some of you all, while you're doing this, you're going to come to the point again, what makes me feel love, which is to let go of the hostilities. You like, okay, forget it. I ain't even gonna be in that kind of mind space or heart space with that. Man holding the coin. Some of you all, you're looking at material things in which he can bring to you. And so right now you like, I ain't even looking at that, because if I'm doing on chemistry is more so about feelings of the heart, how I feel I'm with this person, like I said, how he makes me feel love. So I'm going to kind of release that concentration on looking at what he brings to the table material wise, okay? Because right now, in order for, like I say, chemistry, what's influencing this is the man holding a heart. So you're really looking at how he holds his heart, how he holds your heart rather, and really, yeah, how he holds his heart, how he loves himself, because it starts with self first. So that wasn't no Freudian slip there. How he loves himself really determines how he's going to be able to love you, and how he's going to be able to love others as well. So this looks like to me, you know, you're looking at him in a different eyes, a different, like a new love, like that card, which looks very confident. He's like, yeah, you know, I speak the language of love, you know, all that, and he's holding the heart, and you know, he's real casual about it. There's no tenseness about it. There's no stress about it. It's just like, you know, yeah, I got this, you know, like he know how to kind of lay that talk on you, you know, kind of woo you, and you're like, oh, okay, all right, okay, daddy, you know, you that kind of thing. So anyway, getting to know each other. Also, you being influenced, getting to know is you're getting to know, you want to reveal most of you. So I'm seeing some kind of really, some communications really going on, rather is in the 3D or the 5D. You're doing some communication, especially when you're doing all this work here that you're saying, cleaning up, talking to him, like I said, 5D, he feels that. That's going to help you to bring this in your spirit, some balance. Kind of leave those things that happened in the past, and really look towards the light, which is your future, which is now in the present. You know, just really at your light work, or really being in your spiritual. Who are you? Your divinity. You know, and if you're doing that, you have to be Christ-like, which is, you know, unconditional love. So you really look into that. Divine Masculine, this weekend, your energies is releasing your ex. So you're really looking, especially with this new moon, you're looking at what things, because moon is represented here, about how you could work with the little knowledge that you have, but you also know you need to release your burdens. Some of these things is, some of your divine masters might be doing the practice of writing it down, releasing it. Like I told you, write down your fears, pretend that as you writing them down, it's flowing, the energy is flowing actually through your hands, through that pen, and magically that is all your fears written down on that piece of paper. Or some of you all might say, forget it, I'm going to write her, what they call it back in the day, a Dear John letter, and I'm about to get rid of this. I ain't even trying to even be dealing with this no more, because I'm finished with this. This is truly, I'm saying, deuces to this whole situation. And so that is pretty much what you're doing right now at this point, is you feeling like you got to get rid of whatever things burden you. And that would be in line with the 2019 energies of us finding our authentic self and expressing our truth. Okay, so that would definitely be right in line with what you should be doing. And so you're picking up those energies that this year is setting out there into the ethers, into the environment, and you're picking that up. So yes, you'll be working on that, and it is safe for you to love. Again, you're convincing yourself right now with all this stuff that's going on, this dreamer, these unexpected things, you're probably really getting more confident and saying, okay, you know what, it's safe to love. I'm going to open my heart, give and receive the highest energy of all. Because again, this week's intent is what makes me feel love. And you picking up on that objective. What's this objective that I should be living by? And answering this question by this weekend is, if I wanted what makes you feel loved, you've got to be able to know that you feel it's safe to love at this point. Okay, let's get some clarifiers for that as well. Clear. Okay, can you clarify this, X? I seen you. I pushed you down. Where's that? Oh, that's from here. Okay, that's from his scarf. Okay, ain't no other stuff. I can't say. I mean, we exaggerating it. Ain't nothing else. Ain't nothing but just some length. So cut it out. Okay, so now it is safe for you to love. Okay, so this makes sense. You feeling like, hey, it's time to clean it up. Okay, wrap it up. I take it, wrap it up, I break it, whatever it is. Okay, so now this is it. You feel like it's time to wrap it up. Some of you divine masters, like, you know what? It's time to clean house. You never get into those moments what my mom and I, we call it, like this mean war. We get in one of them warrior moves, and it's like, hell, I got to clean up. I'm tired of this mess. I'm looking at this junk here. I got to do something about it. I got to get rid of it. That is the mood that you kind of, some of you divine masters in, is just like, this it. Today I got to jump. Today this is the day I got to do it. It's do or die. And this is the day. So this is what you're saying right here. You say you got to clean up. That's self-explanatory. It is safe for you to love. What brought this on? Because tick-tock time is ticking. You know you got to release some things. Again, you got to go level up to another level. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's why you feeling like it's safe to love, because of the time. And the fork in the road. You too, just like the divine feminine, has got to come to a decision. You've been at this fork in the road for quite some time. Every reader that I have read from, if it's Am I Trippin or Not, or from Daniellleboomlle, or other ones that I have done, Black Tarot, all these other ones that I have looked at, everybody's saying the same thing. He's there, but he's on an ascending Simone to ascending Lion, the divine master. You have been kind of at this crossroad for quite a while. Okay. This fork in the road where you don't know whether to go left or right. Let me ask you, what is your intentions on this one, on the fork in the road? Clear. Explain this, clarify this fork in the road. Top it up, I'll take it. Because you're thinking, okay, you're dreaming and you're thinking. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Are you going to get out of this mood, and you waiting for some kind of lucky, fated event to happen? Okay. And so this is what's helping you know that this time is safe for your love. Okay. Fork in the road. He's saying, I can hear him saying that, you know, once this fork in the road and this thing, that whatever this sign that he's really waiting on, it's gonna really prepare them. He said, when it shows me, I'm gonna bet I'm gonna actually take that road, the road less traveled. So, you know, just right now I'm waiting on the sign. It's like, I ain't pushing it because you want me to, and you impatient. I'm waiting until I get the sign. So, you know, you could talk to your oversoul and say, can you kind of push the little deadline just a little faster than what you're doing? Cause what ask him to get serious. Say, okay, oversoul, what is it that I got to do on my end that us together? Because remember, it's like a triangle. This is the feminine, this is the masculine, this is the oversoul. So you got to shoot up there and say, okay, so what is it that I got to do to kind of help you believe that it's time for us to become one with this and this urge merge, so we'll be one? What is it that I got to, you know, what I got to say? I'm tired, it's always me, whatever. Say, what is it? If it's possible, can you please kind of just speed it just a little it. You know, I don't want to, you know, it's like you baking. Like my friend Sean say, you baking stuff. You know, sometimes you can kind of turn and say, I'm just going to turn it up just a little bit to kind of like you doing something that's rising like a cake. You don't want to be burnt because you got to watch it every minute because you turned it up. Like everybody said, bake at 375 and then you bump it up to 400. Now you got to watch it every minute because just that 25 extra could make a difference between a pretty looking cake that has rised, or you looking at something that say, okay, now I done turned it up and it gonna get burnt, but it's still underneath there. When you pull that cake out, it's still wiggling because it ain't fully done. So, you know, it's like, can we just find a middle of the road? Just a middle of the road, you know. If it's just a little bit that he could be microwaved, just a little bit, I sure would appreciate it. Okay. All right. So you get off this fork of the road. Okay. But I don't want to mess with Destiny because I want you to say, see, I did what you said and he wasn't quite ready. You know, he still kind of, you pull that little toothpick in the middle and it still got some of the, you know, the inside the batter still on. He said, damn, I should have just gone and let it go on with the regular settings and then I would have beautiful cake. But you oversold know what I'm talking about. So anyway, moving on. We did that about the love. We did that. Okay, what is the energies, divine energies we should be working with? Clear. What are the energies for the divine feminine? Oh. Excuse me. And what is, they're getting rid of that. And what is the energies the divine master should be working with? Okay, so you got goddess of rage. Now, this isn't bad. This is not goddess of rage like a violent. But like I said about how my mom and I, when we get to the point, we're like, okay, this is it. Let me start cleaning up this house. You know, it's that real strong drive to say, okay, we got to kind of get with this here. You know, because you got this decision to make. You can't keep on playing these games about what's going on. You got a lot of things going on at once. You got to be determined, but you got to have play because you don't want to overburn yourself out. So this to me here, you got the lines here, which you got to have courage here. Kind of watch the ego because you don't want to get too much into rage until it's into the ego thing. That's a bad thing. But when you got that real good drive, that when you driven, to me, that what that rage is. It's like a real driven to say, okay, you know, there's chemistry. I'm going to look at my divine masculine in a different way. You're not going to be hostile. You looking at him being a man that holds your heart. You're not looking at him for material things. You want to get to know him. You want to have this balance. So you got to get really driven about it. That's why I say you got to really set the intention. You want the new moon. You could be writing all this stuff to the wahoo, writing down what you want to see in 2019 and doing all these kind of things and putting name the ice cubes and putting it in the back of the freezer to freeze him so he be with you forever. You can do all them daggone stuff, but if you ain't doing the type of actions that got your mind and your heart aligned and your body and your spirit aligned, all this stuff you read, all these readings is just down the tubes. It's going down the toilet because you've got to make sure that you are driven and you all aligned with it, just like the year, the 3, to be able to do these things. So when you're driven, you got to make sure you're back in that car, in that driver's seat, knowing directly where's the destination and where you want to go. For the divine masculine, you have love, goddess of love. So this go 2 ways. You're dealing with your emotions. So you're really kind of dealing with some things as far as you really be coming into your divinity, into your feminine self, which means getting in touch with your emotions. That is something that the divine masculine needs to work on. I've seen that even in other videos that they were saying that this is really this year that the divine masculine will get more into his feminine side self, of feminine energy. He's been a lot of masculine to help him kind of draw into that balance. There's certain areas I see that you still kind of block in, especially in the heart chakra. You got the sacral chakra, the rooted chakra, and your crown chakra, and your communications. Several other things. The only thing that's not is your solar plexus. So you seem like you're pretty much standing in your power and authority in love and your emotions. You kind of got a good foundation with that, but you got some areas that you still kind of covering up and you've got to work on. Okay, that is what you're doing this weekend. I was saying clarify something, but I'm like, what I need to clarify with that? Okay, let's do it with this one because that don't make any sense. I'm gonna leave that the way it is. Okay, clear. Okay, for the Divine Feminine, thank you. And for the Divine Masculine. Okay, for the Divine Feminine, we have surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step in your full power rather than playing it small. Okay, so that means really, like I said, as far as especially with the Two of Earth, to make too much going on at once, the need to make a decision. Whatever you make your decision, make sure you don't play yourself small in your decisions there. Surrender to your intuition. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowing, or aha moments that come through to guide you. Okay, you need to do that. Hold on one second.